Hey guys, it's Caden. Welcome to another Autism Digest interview, where today we have two amazing individuals to talk to. One is the CEO of Lemay, and no, are you both involved in Lemay?
No, maybe I can send you our titles, but I'm a marketing advisor in the marketing team, and Brian is, you can say your title, Brian, I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, I'm an architect and a design director at Lemay. So,
Right, we got two amazing people who are involved in Lemay and who are involved in something I find particularly unique, Centre Lise Yvon Lamarre, which is a neurodiversity initiative that helps increase neurodiversity in the world of architecture. They are Brian Marchand and Jade Bourgeois. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, my first question for you guys is, do you mind summarizing a bit of your story in your own words?
The story of the center, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, so, well, for us, it started as a research project for a nonprofit organization, the Lamarre Foundation. So basically, they asked us to reflect how we can adapt design for people on the autism spectrum, and mostly on. And I apologize, I don't have the right word, but like with more severe case of autism, level 3, I think they call it. And the center is also for people that sometimes have other disorder like intellectual deficiency, epilepsy, or like behavioral trouble, like I said. So basically it started as a research project. So it like we didn't have like a site and a building to work on. So it was mostly take the academic research and bring that into more design principles that could be adapted in the architecture. After that, we took this and they said, oh, we found a site to build our new project. It's a residence and a day center for autistic people. So we said, okay, great. So now we can take the research and apply it directly into a project. So that became the Lamarre Center.
That's great. That's an amazing initiative to take. Here in the States, we don't have anything like that as far as I'm concerned, which leads to my next question. As an architect, how do you think we can work to make housing complexes neurodivergent friendly for autistic individuals?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. So let me just start with my own experience. So when I start this research project, a lot of stuff that we take for granted as an architect, we have to rethink it and take it differently. Like I can go into specific later of a bunch of principles that we took and put in our project, but basically it's to rethink how we reflect architecture, don't rely on what we did in the past. So yeah.
That's a great way to put it, because a lot of things are changing in today's society. I'm 21 years old. I was born in 2004, and the way we understood autism then was totally different from the way we understand autism and how to make things sensory friendly for autistic individuals now. So I definitely agree with that perspective. My next question for you guys is, why do you think the housing market is hard to navigate for autistic individuals? And what can real estate agents do to ensure that autistic individuals get the proper housing that they need?
Well, that's a very tough question, I think, Caden. So I think we need to start with like project as prototype to I don't want to say test those principles, but at least have some of our project going on so that we like other architects or other developers, they have like example that they can look at and say, okay, they did that, that's good. We can bring that into our project and make it better.
I absolutely agree with that perspective. I think with anything, really, we need to change our points of view and find ways to make things sensory friendly. Going back to the center for a bit for my next question, what was your favorite project to take on during the course of the project?
I'm sorry, the favorite what?
What was your favorite housing design to work on during the course of the center's existence?
Well, do you mean before the center? You mean like a project that I liked before, or that I referred to, or
During the research project?
Oh, okay. So yeah, we use a couple of projects in the research project. Like we're based in Montreal, Canada, so there was one specific project that was done as a residence for autism, but the so we look at it, and since it was a project with people living there, so we saw what they did good and what they did bad, and we tried to bring that, take the main principle out of that, and then what we did was we ask people that have sometimes have autistic kids and stuff, and say, what do you think about that? Do you think that will work? What do you think about that? Do you think that this thing will work? And yeah, so we refer a couple of projects, but none of them was adapted to the clientele, let's say, of our center, that was a little bit more severe, like I said at the beginning, in terms of. So yeah, we have to go further into a reflection, and yeah, there's two things that was driving us in the beginning. It needs to feel like it's a home and not an hospital or an institution. And the second thing, it doesn't have to feel like it's a prison. It's not a prison, it's a residence. And there's stuff that we had to do that kind of look more like something you will do in a prison, but like we try to step back from that and see like what we can do to make it better.
I absolutely agree, and I really like that perspective. That's honestly the key to anything, really, when it comes to adulting for autistic individuals. It shouldn't feel overwhelming or like a prison, like you said. It should feel like something that they can easily do. Simple as that. Which leads to the last question. What does the future hold for you guys? Do you have anything in the works that you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, this project, it's become more popular. Like there's a lot of people that I meet, and they talk to me about this one. Hey, that's really good. You should prepare a presentation and like see what you guys did, and do like a presentation to show other people, and like training formation and stuff like that. So we're thinking maybe we can like prepare something more formal, let's say, to see what we learn, and like to make other architect or other designer aware and train on this subject particularly. So it's, for us, it was at the beginning, it was a research project, so it was not even paid for us. So it's something that at Lemay, like we want to push, and it's not something that we say that we do that only for the money. We do that for make the community better. So yeah.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to seeing the presentation. Anyways, that's going to do it for this interview, guys. Thank you so much to Brian and Jade for coming on and sharing their perspectives. If you guys want to see more amazing interviews, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Autism Digest channel. We just had 421 subscribers, so I really appreciate the support you've been giving the company. So keep on subbing, keep on reading the magazine, and we'll keep on giving you amazing content for autistic individuals and families. Our November issue is coming out next month, so be on the lookout for that. And stay tuned for the audio file of this interview to be posted on our Spotify. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.